everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Speak Better English. I'm Mia, and we're so happy you're spending part of your day learning English with us. Whether you're listening on your morning walk, driving to work, or relaxing at home, thank you for joining us.
And I'm Leo. Today we're talking about a skill that can completely change your life. It can help you become more confident, improve your English, perform better in school or at work, and even help you make a stronger first impression.
That's right. Today's topic is how to improve public speaking skills. Now, before you think, I'm not a public speaker, let me tell you something. If you've ever introduced yourself in class, answered a question in a meeting, given a presentation, or even spoken during a video call, you've already done public speaking.
Exactly. Public speaking isn't only about standing on a huge stage with hundreds of people watching. It's something we do much more often than we realize. So if you've ever felt nervous before speaking in front of others, don't worry. You're definitely not alone.
Even experienced speakers still feel nervous sometimes. The difference is that they've learned how to manage those feelings instead of letting fear control them.
And that's the best news of all. Public speaking isn't a talent you're born with. It's a skill. And like any skill, you can improve it with practice.
Leo, let's begin with a simple question. What exactly is public speaking?
Public speaking is simply sharing your ideas with other people. Sometimes that's in front of a classroom. Sometimes it's during a business meeting. Sometimes it's at a wedding, a conference, or even an online meeting.
I think that's something many learners don't realize. They imagine a huge stage and a microphone. But public speaking can be as simple as explaining an idea to your classmates or giving an opinion during a meeting.
Exactly. If you're communicating with a group of people, you're practicing public speaking.
Here's something many English learners ask. Why do we become so nervous when speaking in front of people?
There are a few common reasons. The first is fear of making mistakes. The second is worrying about what other people think. And the third is believing that everyone notices every little mistake we make.
But here's something interesting. Most people in the audience aren't looking for your mistakes. They're actually hoping you'll do well.
Exactly. Your audience wants to understand your message. They're not judging every word you say. Once you remember that, speaking becomes much less stressful.
So, what's the first step to becoming a confident speaker?
Know your topic. Confidence comes from preparation. If you understand your subject well, you don't have to memorize every sentence. Instead, you simply explain your ideas naturally.
Think about talking to a friend about your favorite movie or your favorite hobby. You don't memorize those conversations. You just talk because you know the topic well.
Public speaking works the same way. The better you know your topic, the more relaxed you'll feel.
Here's a mistake many beginners make. They prepare everything in their heads, but they never actually practice speaking.
And speaking is completely different from thinking. You need to hear your own voice. Practice out loud. Read your speech aloud. Stand in front of a mirror. Record yourself on your phone.
I know watching yourself can feel a little uncomfortable at first, but it's one of the fastest ways to improve. You'll notice your pronunciation, your pace, your body language, and your confidence improving over time.
First impressions matter. So how should someone begin a speech?
Start with something that makes people curious. Ask a question, share a surprising fact, or tell a short personal story. For example, have you ever been so nervous that your hands started shaking before speaking in front of a class?
Almost everyone can relate to that. And when people relate to your opening, they immediately become interested in what you're going to say next.
One of the biggest signs of nervousness is speaking too quickly.
We've all done it. When we're nervous, our brains tell us to finish as fast as possible.
But speaking slowly actually makes you sound more confident. It gives your audience time to understand your message, and it gives you time to think about your next idea.
Here's a simple tip. After every important sentence, take a small pause. That tiny pause can make your speech sound much more professional.
Let's talk about body language, because communication isn't only about words.
Exactly. Stand up straight, smile naturally. Make eye contact with different people around the room. Don't stare at just one person. Instead, let your eyes move naturally across the audience.
These small habits help people feel connected to you. And surprisingly, they also make you feel more confident.
Many English learners believe they need difficult vocabulary to sound intelligent.
But that's one of the biggest myths in public speaking. The goal isn't to impress people. The goal is to communicate clearly. Simple English is powerful English.
In fact, many of the world's best speakers use very simple language because they want everyone to understand their message.
Here's another common mistake: trying to memorize an entire speech.
The problem is, if you forget one sentence, you can panic and lose your confidence. Instead, remember your main ideas. Think of your speech as a journey with several important stops. As long as you remember those main points, you'll always know where to go next.
People remember stories much longer than they remember facts. Let's imagine you're giving a speech about confidence. Instead of saying, "Confidence is important," tell a story about a time when you felt nervous before speaking.
Stories create emotion, and people remember emotions. That's why great speakers often begin with a personal experience.
So, where can beginners practice public speaking?
Everywhere. Answer questions in class, volunteer during meetings, explain something to your family, practice in front of a mirror, or simply choose a topic and speak for 1 minute in your room. Every opportunity is a chance to improve.
Let's hear a short example. Imagine you're giving a 1-minute speech.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I'd like to talk about the importance of reading. Reading helps us learn new ideas, improve our vocabulary, and understand different cultures. Even reading for just 20 minutes a day can make a big difference in our lives. Thank you for listening.
That was excellent. It was simple, clear, well-organized, and easy to understand.
Notice that I didn't use difficult vocabulary. I simply shared 3 clear ideas. That's all you need to start becoming a better speaker.
Before we finish, let's quickly look at a few mistakes beginners often make.
Speaking too fast. Reading every word from the paper. Using too many words like or trying to use difficult vocabulary.
And don't forget to smile. A simple smile makes you appear more relaxed, friendly, and confident.
Here's your challenge for this week. Choose one simple topic every day. Maybe your favorite movie, your hometown, your daily routine, or your favorite hobby. Speak about it for 1 minute without reading. Tomorrow, try speaking for 2 minutes, then 3. Little by little, your confidence will grow.
Let's quickly review today's lesson. Know your topic, practice out loud, start with a strong opening, speak slowly, make eye contact, Use simple English. Remember your main ideas instead of memorizing every word. Tell stories and practice whenever you get the chance.
Remember, confidence doesn't appear before you start speaking. Confidence grows because you keep speaking. Every presentation, every conversation, and every speech makes you a little stronger than before.
Before you go, we'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge when speaking in front of other people? Is it nervousness, pronunciation, finding the right words, or something else? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your story.
Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. Keep practicing, keep learning, keep believing in yourself, because your voice matters, your ideas matter, and someone out there needs to hear what you have to say.
We'll see you in the next episode of Speak Better English. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Happy learning.